Hi, it's Evie. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, how to maintain the relationship when you have your ex back in your life. How do you deal with that, and how do you then make it the relationship that you want it to be and not more of the same that you were getting before? And also, how do you get rid of fear and doubt that that might happen? How do you get rid of that fear that are they into me, aren't they into me? Which you know what you're going to get if you do that. You are going to get stop, start, pull, push, all that stuff that you don't want. Is there a way that you can deal with that and not get that? Absolutely, and I'm going to tell you what to do. So what happens when we have those feelings is they then become our vibration around that situation, around that person, and that vibration goes out to the universe as a frequency, and you get that given back to you because the universe always says yes, so you get that back. The universe does not listen to what you want, does not listen to what you desire, it listens to what you feel. Your feeling is your frequency, and that's what you get back every single time. So with that in mind, we don't want that, do we? With that in mind, you need to find a new frequency. So the first thing that you do is you sit quietly, make sure you're not going to be disturbed, and think about your feelings. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about the relationship? Be completely honest with yourself about how you feel, and don't be scared of those feelings coming up that you're going to manifest. You know, we're going to deal with them now. So allow them to come up. You feel them and you don't like that feeling. You know it's not really positive and it's not going to get you anywhere in the future. This relationship will end if it carries on. So you then, how do you want to feel? Let's use commitment, okay? You want commitment from this person, and this is just an example. So you feel a committed relationship. You feel that you have a committed relationship with this person, and you get the feeling of a committed relationship, and you really try and feel that. How does that feel? Now that feeling is now the vibration. That vibration goes out to the universe. That vibration gets picked up as a frequency and comes back to you. So that's what you want. That's all that you need to do. You need to know that all of that other stuff is irrelevant because it's the past. It's a memory, and a memory has no power unless we give it power. If we give it momentum, if there's something in the past undesirable with that person and we start giving that momentum, being scared that that's going to happen again, what will happen is your body will not know that it happened in the past. Your subconscious does not know it happened in the past. It only sees the now, and it translates that into a signal which goes off to the universe. You see where I'm going with this? This is what happens. Everything that we feel in this moment, even if it's a past memory, is felt as a now, as it's going on now. There is no past, there's no future as far as this magic is concerned. There is only now. So once we've changed that vibration and we've found the one that we want, yes, inevitably you probably will slip back to the old one if you've got that worry going on, but you'll be able to pull it back. So you pull it back and you put in this new vibration, and then you keep remembering and telling yourself that the past does not matter because the past does not apply to this relationship, because this relationship is new and it isn't that past relationship, it's a new one. So you keep doing that and you keep getting that feeling for as long as you keep slipping back until you feel empowered by that feeling. Then what you do, or actually not then what you do this at the same time after you've done that, is I've done a previous video about you being a priority. You remember that this is your reality. It isn't your ex's reality, it's yours. They have their own reality. I mean, you know, this goes deep into multiverse and all of that stuff, and alternate realities, but that's just my take on this, and that's how I make it work for me because I like that version. So this is your reality, so you get to experience whatever you feel, whatever you vibrate, whatever frequency you send out, that's what you are going to experience. So you know that, you tell yourself that, and you say, so in that case, I am a priority in this reality because it's my reality. And you get the feeling of you being a priority, and you try and get that real momentum feeling around you being a priority and you being all important, you being number one, and your needs and wants, we don't want to say needs because we don't want to need anything, but your desires are all important and are the only thing that matter. You don't have to worry about anything else apart from how you want this relationship to be, how you want to experience this relationship. It's perfectly natural, it's perfectly normal. I'm sorry if you can hear banging, but I've got the roofers in. We're having our roof refelted and it's so noisy. Just trying to grab a moment where he's not so busy. Okay, so you just do that, you get that feeling. It's all about the feeling, all about the frequency. Sending that off to whatever you think this is. We'll call it the universe because it's an easy way to describe it, isn't it? Getting it back. Now, a pure vibration is what you want, and that's quite difficult to get because you do have all these other mixed things going on. Because a pure vibration is just something that doesn't contain any resistance. You have it, it goes off, it comes back to you. You've known that when you've manifested things, specific things, exactly as when you've had no resistance. There's just been that feeling, that vibration, and nothing else. But if you can get mostly that and get to feel that mostly, then that's mostly what you'll get, you know, and then the other stuff will fall away. Don't worry about micromanaging this relationship. Please don't do that, because that will just cause a ton of resistance. So if your ex, now, so say you're back together now and you're feeling like they're not texting you enough, they're not calling you enough, don't worry about that, because all of that will fill in when you get to this feeling state that you kick in. When your relationship becomes the way that you want it to become, the way you feel it is, all of that stuff will happen naturally. And to be honest, you won't care then, because you'll have this amazing relationship and you won't care because you'll be seeing them and you'll be having an actual proper relationship. So as soon as you try to micromanage with manifesting this amount of texts and getting to sort of, I want to manifest them to say this and to say that, you just cause all of this resistance and you ruin the relationship all by yourself by doing that, and then getting het up when it doesn't happen and uptight and thinking, oh, you know, they haven't texted me today, oh, it's been 2 hours and I haven't had a response to this text or this message. Don't worry about any of that, because none of that matters, because that is just the flowery stuff in the middle that all fills in when you kick that feeling in, that new vibration. So nothing else matters but the now. The now moment is really all that matters. And you've done this. You've brought them into your life with magic. How cool is that? So don't settle for less now. You know, you've got this far. You are priority. It's all about you. All about you and your reality and what you want to experience. Nothing to do with theirs, really. That's the way I see it. But, you know, we all have our own opinion, don't we? And that really is the way that I see it, and it works for me. So I hope this was useful. If you don't know anything about me, pop along to my website. Yeah, you can see what books I've written, who I write articles for and that kind of thing. I was a writer before I started to do this, and I write relationship articles. Not only that, but a lot of my articles are relationship based, although I'm not getting so much time to do those these days. So, you know, I know a lot about human beings. I research a lot. I've been doing it for over 2 years now. So yeah, I do that. And I have a members area, which is £5 a month, and there's loads of private stuff in there, member stuff, extra tutorials, specific person tutorials, loads of other stuff about this, worksheets, affirmations, advice. It's a coaching tool, so you get one-to-one coaching as well from me within that price, which is all cool. And yeah, I've got books out. I've got 3 books out. My latest one, Degrees of Attachment, is out at the moment and selling well. It's amazing. And I have another one coming out in a couple of weeks, which really applies to this, and which is called Pimp Your Vibe. So customize your vibe, you know, get it your way, get it the right way, change your life by changing your vibration, basically. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll come back again. If you haven't subscribed, then I would love for you to do that. But if not, I really hope that you got something out of this. I'm happy to take emails from people, even if you're not a member. I may take a few days to get back to you, but I'm more than happy to give you a few tips and advice if you're really stuck manifesting your ex, your SP. I'm more than happy to give you a few tips, and you don't have to sign up as a member or anything like that. It's just that I do prioritise my members, so you may be waiting a bit longer, but I'm more than happy to answer you. I answer everyone. And if I haven't answered you within 7 days, can you leave a comment on one of these videos, preferably my latest one, whatever that may be at the time, so that I don't miss it. And I will check my spam folder, because I don't check that very often. I forget, and it may well have gone there. Anyway, thanks for watching.